Hello, and welcome to the fourth episode of the Crizzle Cast. I'm your host of the most Crizzle. We were talking about current events at that time. Podcast has been a little bit on the crazy side ever since my father's passing, and I apologize about that. We will get back to business as normal, live on Twitch, starting the second weekend in April, and we will be back on track with that. So go ahead, sit back, relax, and enjoy us talk about random stuff. Welcome, 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 welcome. We are back. Um,
We're live.
Biaxy.
we are a little bit off as far as when we would be doing the podcast, and there are reasons for it. For those who have watched on Twitch regularly have probably already seen my short little 15-minute video that I made talking about it. But for those who listen to the podcast, like Joe's aunt,
Trigger warning, but guys, this we'll be talking about death and current events and violence, possibly. Who knows?
possibly.
We'll be talking about very heavy subjects.
Heavy subjects. That's the word that we want to use.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you do prefaces before these, right?
Yeah, I normally, whenever I submit it to for the audio or for like putting it on YouTube, I make a little short video before, like, and one for after.
I want to make the obvious joke. If you do, watch their face.
My bad. I didn't say anything. Go ahead.
But for those who don't know, last Thursday, my dad passed away, and it was very sad. He had a he fell a couple weeks ago, and we thought it was just a broken rib, and turns out it wasn't. What had happened to him was he had ruptured an ulcer in his gallbladder, and he went septic because of it. And the doctors at the hospital, they did the best that he could, and the surgery happened on a Monday, and he held on all the way to Thursday morning at 5:30 in the morning. So kudos to the old man for putting up one hell of a fight. But that has been why the last podcast wasn't uploaded to any of the services yet. That was not intentional. That was just a byproduct of everything. And,
I mean, I don't think anyone would give you any crap for it, though. I mean,
no,
understandably.
But I tend to try to hold myself up to as high a standard as I can be, and keeping my commitment to keeping my word is something that is that's something that's important to me.
And that is very respectable.
That being said, the situation's a bit extreme.
Yeah, just a little bit, bud.
But before I continue, I'll be going to his viewing / funeral / whatever we're calling it on Wednesday. So Wednesday's probably going to be a day where I don't stream or do anything again.
Makes sense.
Because I am not looking forward to it at all. I'm still kind of like, I'm not, hysterically crying or anything like that. I'm able to hold these conversations and talk about it coherently. But I still, if I could choose not to accept it, I would choose not to accept it. But it is what it is. Over the last few days, I've gone scouring through a lot of pictures. Oh wow, that was interesting. again, I've been scouring through pictures. I've been looking through, archives and a bunch of different things like that. And, I found out that my dad kind of knew that something was wrong for years now and has made plans. So I like to think that God spared him from whatever fate that he thought he was going to have.
Mm.
And that's all I'm going to say about that one. So, current events, guys. Oh, wait. You know what? Let me go from the sad current event in my life to the somewhat different one. Some people may remember that about a year ago, I had met someone when I was picking up my mom's cigarettes at Wawa. And I thought it was going places at the time, and it wasn't. And I ran into her on a Monday, before all of the shit went south. And she was like, oh, I'm not dating that other guy anymore, and kind of like expressed an interest in talking. And so yesterday, while I was driving to my dad's house to like I said, go through photos and try to get that stuff all figured out, I was talking to my friend Robert, who is probably in in the audience here now. And he was like, you know what you should do, bro? You should just call her and just be like, hey, baby, use me's. We's goings on a date.
Use me's.
Right. Oh, yeah. Wanted to. Yep. Robert's there. And he was like, you should call her and be like, hey, baby, you, me, we going out. What you want to do? And so I called her, and she didn't answer.
No, fuck. God damn it. I thought this was
Hold on, I'm not done. She didn't answer, but then she texted me back.
Ooh,
like, hey, I'm at work. What's going on? I'm like, oh, nothing.
That
I
makes
just
sense.
I had a question that I wanted to ask you. And she was like, oh, well, just ask me now. I can look at my phone while I'm at work. I was like, oh, okay. Listen, I was wondering if you had a day off this week that, maybe you would like to go out for coffee or get something to eat or, and hang out. And she was like, I would love that. What day works for you?
Now, Chris, I'm going to tell you right now, don't put too much charm out there. Because if you put too much charm, I've seen you. I know how charming you are. If you go out there with too much, you'll see her, you'll say hi, and her clothes will just explode right off of her.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Never seen that happen.
You got to tone it. You have to tone it back a little bit, okay, man?
Okay.
You're too powerful in your current state.
But like today, we were talking about like
Powerful.
where we would like to go and what we'd like to do. And there's a place by me called Crate. I've been there with JC. I've been there with Liz and Gingy. I think I've been there with him too. It's basically it's like a food truck area, but they're not food trucks. They're storage containers that are made into mini food trucks. And it's a whole like outdoor like walking area. You could go from place to place, and there's like various different things. Like there's a place called the Bacon Boss, which everything's bacon.
Nice.
I bet Gingy loved that one, huh?
What?
I bet Gingy loved that one. No.
Did we go to the Bacon Boss or did we go to the TJ's hot dogs? I think we went to the hot dog place, which was pretty good. They have like a wine bar there. They have, they just opened the Greek restaurant there, which I definitely want to try. What? A whole ass candlelight concert coming in Tampa where they play popular anime music on violin. Yeah, we went to the hot dog place. That sounds about right. And they just have like a bunch of stuff there. And so if there's something that she wants to try, we can do that. If there's something I want to try, we can do that.
Nice.
So lots of options. And then if we wanted to get drinks per se, there's literally a brewery within walking distance of those crates, because it's all within the same plaza. And then there's the axe throwing house that I go to all the time, that's in that plaza as well.
Yo, axe throwing, bro. Why don't you take me on a date to throw axes?
I've taken. Who have I taken to the axe throwing house? You know what? I think everybody I just mentioned, Liz, JC, and Gigi, I've taken all of them to the axe throwing place
I see
too.
how it is. Don't want to take me axe throwing. Fun. I see how it is.
I mean, I'd like to. If you came down to Florida and we're like, hey, where this axe throwing
Bro, I'll
place
come.
at?
Bro, I'll come. I'll come down to Florida.
All right, we got one confirmed for July.
Whoa, 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 whoa. July?
That's a topic for later.
I think that's a topic for now. But yeah, you're right. Let's see. The issue is I don't. Yeah, it is a topic for later. Regardless, you know what is a topic for now though?
What's that?
I hope I'm not stepping on your toes.
No, go for it.
Because this has been on my mind literally all day. The fucking Super Mario Bros. Movie commercials have been so good.
Zesty's here.
I've been here.
Yes.
I can't tell you how many times I've watched that one today.
It's so good.
With the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Yeah, so for people in the audience, the Mario Bros. Movie made by Illumination, they released a short today, and the short was a commercial for the Super Mario Bros. Plumbing service as part of the canonicity of the movie that they're making, trying to make it more flushed out. And it's great because they're using the theme intro for the old Mario Bros. Super Show cartoon as the music for the commercial.
Yep.
And it's awesome.
The Super Mario Bros. Super Show.
Yeah. And apparently the lady that was in the commercial was the same voice actress who played Peach in the show.
Was she really?
Yeah, that's what everyone's been finding out. They're like, oh, I think it's this voice actress.
Yeah, if that's the
truth, she sounds very similar.
If that's the truth, I am. Oh my god!
Right? He's gonna cut right there,
bro. I've said this. I said this to you guys before this stream, but if they at the end of the movie have fucking Mario actually going, do the Mario, swing your arms from side to side, I'm gonna bust a nut in the theater. Because I will legit stand up and fucking do the Mario. I do not care. It's so
During
good.
the credits, you hear "Stand right up, we swing your arms," and you're just gonna hear Joe.
No, I thought you were gonna say "Stand right up and bust a nut." Come on, it's time to go to the Mario. Oh man,
it was so good. I couldn't control myself. Tell my mom I love her.
I did the Mario. But all the things I've seen for that movie look really good. My one complaint is Chris Pratt as Mario. But that's only thing. And I'm willing to overlook it if everything else is good.
because of how good everything else is. I have a feeling that it's going to it's not going to be as bad a Mar as we think it's going to be, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm just worried because he's supposed to be the main character.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. But all the other stuff, fucking Key and Peele's guy who plays Toad, brain no work tonight. I'm sorry.
It's a Key. Just say Key.
Yeah. So Key, who's playing Toad, has gotten this good balance of not grating Toad voice the entire time, but still close enough to Toad that it makes sense.
Right.
Like, that's one of the things I'm very excited for. I almost thought he was going to go for, like, the Super Mario Bros. Super Show Toad. Just like, come on, Mario. What's wrong? You know?
Well, everybody that I've seen where they've really showcased the voices a lot have really just taken the assignment to heart.
Right?
Like Jack Black is going to steal the movie
Jack
just
Black
the way
is
that
fucking killing it.
Jack Black's going to steal the movie the way that Jim Carrey stole the Sonic movies.
Bro, true though. Also, just fucking do you yield? I do not.
No, I do not.
Yeah, so good. Also, just like the fucking all the Koopas, just like, behold the king of the Koopas. And like there's the one dude who's just like shaking his shell. He's just like, oh my god.
It's Bowser.
It's Bowser. But like all the posters and all like this movie is like building itself up, and I'm so excited. I'm elated for this movie, and it's in April, and I'm so gosh darn excited for it. Excuse my language.
Gingy asked me, when is the cheese fight? And I'm going to be very honest. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Is it like the fight where like Mario's supposed to lose, or is he talking about the fucking Mario versus Donkey Kong, which has been shown in trailers?
I don't know if he's talking about anything that has anything to do with that. I don't know what a cheese fight is.
I don't know, but it better be Gouda.
Hey. I saw what you did there.
Speaking of fights, though, the fucking Donkey Kong, now you die.
All those memes have been popping up everywhere.
They're so good. Oh man, we were talking about it. I think it would be great to like if they introduced Donkey Kong into the fight arena with just like, now he's finally here, performing for you. If you know the word, you can join in too. And then he just fucking lands in the arena.
I mean,
put your hands together if you wanna clap. And then the fight starts. I'm so excited.
Talking
also,
about
the fact that
Criz and the cheese fight, we were talking about it 2 years ago. buddy, a lot has happened over the last week.
Unfortunately,
I don't remember.
But like, there's that. There's apparently a Mario Kart section. I guess this whole movie's gonna be crazy.
That's the one thing I fear, right? The one thing I'm genuinely afraid of for this movie is that they're a little too ambitious and they're going to try and do too much, and it's not going to fit.
Yeah. Hey, JC.
Oh, hey, JC.
Ahoy.
Ahoy, Joe. Ahoy, Chris.
Oh, wait, I have to.
And no one else, apparently.
I do have a bad tendency to steal the show sometimes. That's my bad.
No. That's no, not at all. You were talking about what we were talking about. Like,
yeah,
you had valuable input into what we were discussing.
Thanks.
An avocado.
Thanks. But yeah, like I think I feel like the Mario Kart thing is gonna be like a post credits, just like the movie's over, and then like somehow like Bowser and Mario are on good terms or whatever, and like it's gonna be like Mario's won, everything's wrapping up in a bow, and then like Mario looks to Bowser's like, hey, you wanna ride go-karts? And he like has this like cocked eyebrow for a second, and then like cuts to yeah, just like on Rainbow Road or whatever.
Well, at least what it looked like to me is that they used what it looks like to me is that they're using the Mario Kart as a segue for traveling in between the DK area and like Bowser for the final fight.
That makes more sense. That makes more sense.
Oh, that's what you guys are talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I also agree with Chris because in the trailer it's all DK. It's all like the gorillas.
Maybe I need to rewatch that because I thought I just saw like a bunch of random characters.
No, it's all like the gorilla, so I'm assuming like that's
Okay.
like yeah,
That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Or like that's how they're getting to like the actual final battle.
right.
Right, that's what
Probably
I'm
rallied
thinking.
up.
Yeah. Man.
That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong. You know what I mean?
I wonder how long before we hear the fucking Seth Regan laugh.
The Seth Regan.
Not Seth Regan. God. This is what
Seth
happens when I'm
Regan.
tired.
Seth
I'm
Regan.
tired. I don't know celebrities. This is the most I've
Seth
learned about
Rogen.
celebrities.
Seth Rogen.
I'll be honest. I thought that Joe was saying that like ironically, just kind of like poke fun or whatever. So I didn't even think
No, I'm
twice
just
about it.
dumb.
Oh, I see. I didn't even think twice about it. Like I just
Appreciate it.
accept.
See, I
I
thought
just
it was
expected-
that at first until I realized he was actually struggling, and I was like, no.
I just
No,
I
it was a
just
joke,
wrong with-
obviously. Haha, I'm the funny guy. Let's not think more about this.
yeah, exactly.
Now you die.
No, you die. Oh man. I can't wait to see what fucking Charlie Day's Luigi is like.
That
We've seen like a little bit, but like not a whole lot.
I'm kind of, and like I said, that's another reason why I'm concerned that I think they're trying to do a little too much, in pulling things in various directions. I actually don't think Luigi's going to be in the movie a lot.
No, probably not. I think he'll be there for the beginning, and then like he somehow gets sent to Bowser, and Mario gets sent to Peach.
Right, that's what it shows in the
Yeah.
trailer. I think it's going to be that, and he's going to be captured, and they're just going to like segue back to him every now and then. They'll be like,
Yeah,
"Who's the guy in the red hat?" He's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I'm fucking Luigi."
it's gonna be more like
That was just a high pitched Joey Wheeler.
I'm expecting more of like a like, listen, you big palooka, you better stop or else my brother will come and get you. Like, oh really? What's your brother going to do about this? And like he breathes fire or whatever. He goes, I don't know.
I don't know, but he's gonna do something.
Exactly.
Hello there.
Oh, hey, Carafin.
Hello, Carafin. So many
What's
peoples
going on?
tonight.
Hey, on.
Carafin, are you waiting for your plane?
Yep.
Nice.
Did you say boat?
We podcasting.
We podcasting.
Oh, we are. Oh, my bad.
We're casting pods everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cast those pods.
We're just
It is
talking
so
about.
funny to fucking see the menagerie on the screen. There's
Chris, you really gonna use my stoner high school afro?
No, that's what it was
Guys.
set up as. You had already set this up as yours.
How?
It absolutely should be.
Oh boy!
I just love the fucking
I went to
menagerie
try
we
to
have
set it
on
up as your bean, and it wouldn't let me.
Fucking we have
Oh, I
fucking,
gotta figure something out.
We
I
got
don't know
full
what I
fro.
did to set that up. I don't even remember doing that.
we got full fro Johan on the left.
Yikes!
We have 3 Among Us beans in the middle, and then we have a VTuber on the right. Man, I can't believe you allowed a VTuber to get into this podcast.
Oh my god! Can
I
you
mean-
believe? Can you imagine?
You have been Mr. Consistent for it.
Ah, well. Apparently people think I should take more breaks.
People like Bahami Mami Salami.
Yeah.
Chris.
Speaking of Baja, I am so excited because like they showed like they put their Twitch recently in the Discord. I immediately followed because I am
Oh,
so
You.
I'm so excited. I'm excited to see you stream.
I will.
Chris.
Hi, Baha.
He turned off the sync, and I just heard like Bahami Mommy Salami, and I'm like, "Hello, are you trying to summon me?"
Wheezing.
Wait, Carafin, are you calling me? Because like you're cutting it out.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, what's up?
I was only saying your name. So I was wondering if you got the package.
I did not get the package. I am going to retrieve the package tomorrow from the post office.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay, gotcha. Figured that might have happened. Okie dokie.
Yeah,
Yes, it
because
does.
you had it to where I had to sign for it, and I guess when they came, nobody was home because of everything that had happened.
Makes sense.
So
Gotta be drugs.
it's always drugs. It's not
Bro,
drugs.
technically caffeine is a drug.
Yeah.
I
Indeed.
mean,
A lot of things are drugs.
You know what's a drug?
All your pharmaceuticals are drugs too.
Your love is a drug.
McDonald's is a drug.
And I'm addicted.
Oreos is a drug.
What
Yeah.
the
Love
fuck?
is a
You are not
highway.
wrong.
I was gonna
Bro.
say you're you beat me to it.
By the way, if I'm not coming through loud, it's because I'm not trying to shout in the airport.
Mm,
You know?
Right.
makes sense.
I don't know how well you guys hear me. Right?
I hear you. I hear you. All right.
Pretty good.
All right.
Bro, every time I
I'm
fucking buy a
using my
package of
bass
Oreos,
voice.
I love it.
every time I get a package of Oreos, the next time at the store, I'm like, no, must resist. It's
Mhm.
been like maybe 2 years since I've had Oreos. I know
Honestly,
they're still delicious.
I don't have that problem with sweets.
My weakness is salty things.
I like
Mine
Yeah,
that
it's
stuff.
too.
ridiculous. Salty, slightly salty, slightly sweet.
Oh,
Yes,
bro,
yes.
bro,
Little bit of-
fucking
little bit of,
ramen noodles will kill me.
A
I
little
know
bit of
they will.
raw cookie dough.
Oh my
Mm.
god, yeah. Absolutely.
I'm describing semen. Sorry.
I'm about to say don't get salmonella. I'm about to say don't get salmonella.
That's why I didn't say anything.
Yeah, Chris knew where he's going with that. By the way, my camera's on.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Get a-
we see you, handsome.
I
Well,
see
we
the
see-
airport.
we see you. The stream doesn't.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be really fucking funny if you're like, I'm at the airport, and like the second you pull up your camera, it's just video footage of like the Modern Warfare 2 airport map.
No,
Oh god.
no.
I'd be like, what the hell?
There's already weird, terrible shit going on in the world. No.
Remember,
What? No- Oh,
leave
you're
no
talking about the
Russian.
You're talking about the no Russian one.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was
I-
in Berlin, or is that in Moscow?
No,
Moscow.
that
It's in
I
Russia.
was gonna say it would
No,
have
they
to
were-
be Moscow.
no. Wait, no. That one was like, wasn't that a United States?
No, it was
airport?
not. It was not a U.S. It was in Moscow.
No, because the whole thing was no Russian, meaning they weren't supposed to speak Russian, so they didn't know they were Russian.
Yes, because they were trying to frame it on the on the Americans, because
Yeah.
Joseph Allen was the undercover in there that got killed.
So they killed a bunch of Russians and made it look like the Americans did it. So
You're
that they
wondering
could
why I
start a
remember
war.
his name. His name is Joseph Allen because that's my brother's name.
Uh,
It was so weird when I played that game.
It's just like, well, my brother's not a terrorist.
He might be.
or is he?
Da-da-da-da.
He was almost
There you
charged
go.
with terrorism once.
I'm
not gonna get into that.
I feel like we're going off the rails.
We are indeed
little-
going off the rails.
I'm not gonna ask you to get into that, but also you can just bring that up and like blue ball me with that.
I don't think that's podcast material. I don't think your brother.
no,
would
no,
appreciate
for sure not.
I'll tell you one day. Don't worry about it.
it. Johan is definitely a blue baller.
Mm-hmm.
Man, my balls blew a couple of times.
He
Were
heard
they
you.
on various
OJ.
camping trips?
OJ. Oh, OJ. Whenever he hears my voice, he comes in.
Yeah.
Aw,
Sure do.
he's such a floof. He's such a big floof.
Here.
Mm.
But in other current events, Karen Finn is leaving to go train in frickin' Thailand, which is awesome.
Yeah, and insane. This is by far the most adventurous thing I've done. Probably more so than
Okay.
New Zealand.
Now, is it Muay Thai specifically, or is it
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing else. I mean,
I didn't
I don't
know.
think they have like any other training program like MMA or jiu-jitsu or anything like that. There.
I didn't know what training you were doing, but like I wanted to make the joke like, oh, you're gonna become a monk, like a D&D monk in real life, and I was like, no, that's kind of silly. No, you're actually doing that.
Yep. I do archery and that, so kind of like a mix of ranger monk.
God, it's a ronk or a main.
A ronk. A ronk. No, I like the ronk.
The ronk.
The ronk.
I
A Shaolin ronk.
The R-A-N-G. Ronk.
Guy runs away. Oh, that's cute. Good thing I'm part ranger.
Yeah.
Ronk.
I never think I'd
yeah.
die standing side to side with an elf. How about with a
How
friend?
about side by side with a ronk? I could do that.
Man.
I
I have a
Well, I'll have my phone and my video, so I might be able to set it up where I'm in Discord and I can put the video on and you guys can watch me train
That'd be
at
dope.
night.
That'd be sick.
Because it'll be while I'm training, it'll be the evening there, like exactly 12 hours. So if I'm training at like 11 or at like 12:30 p.m., it'll be like 12 a.m. there, 12:30 a.m.
Wow.
I see.
How does it feel that
I
you're going to
just-
become a time traveler in a bit?
Yeah.
It's the third time I'm doing it.
Nice.
It is a bizarre thing. It's more bizarre when you fly back, because you fly back and land on the same day.
Oh man, Karen Finn's Bizarre Adventure.
Jesse.
We need some Ario Speedwagon music.
I'll be the roundabout. Yeah. Fucking.
To be continued.
Yeah, the TB continued theme is so good. Love it. Fucking.
Freaking
I can only
Chris
imagine how.
I don't think Chris has ever watched JoJo.
I've watched like a couple episodes, but I've just seen a lot of clips of random things in the show too that I absolutely love.
To be honest, after Stardust Crusaders, it's not really worth a watch. I don't think.
I mean, what's the ocean dub should be coming out soonish ish.
Not the ocean, no, Stone Ocean, not Ocean
Stone-
Dub. Ocean.
Yeah,
Ocean Dub was the
is
original Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. What's up, Big Green? Have you? Speaking of dubs, this came up recently. I was I saw it on TikTok, but like I think it's the 4Kids dub, where there's this great scene
Or Kai.
where like no, it's One Piece where Luffy and Zoro are like arguing, and then Luffy is like, "That's it, I'm gonna beat you up," and he runs over and jumps, and then Zoro just goes, "Luffy!" and like screams with like his whole chest. It's so good.
I gotta see that.
I'll find it real quick.
I would say the best dubs I feel were Funimation for the most part. I didn't like, except they did have a few good ones. Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop, they did a pretty good job on. To a degree, Cowboy Bebop. Champloo was definitely better. And Ghost in the Shell, I thought was well done. I was not a fan of the Dragon Ball dub, which I've made abundantly clear when complaining about Sabat and
No, it was on YouTube. Okay, hold on.
Sean Shambles sucks. The entire
Sean
dub
Shambles just an asshole.
The entire dub community just gasps all at once.
I don't give a fuck. Let them gasp.
I'm gonna post this in Grumplings real quick. Here you go.
Moscow X does a better job at English dub. I want to fight strong guys.
Are you that Freezer guy?
No.
I'm a deck you in the
Yes,
schnoz.
I am Lord Frieza. That's a new one. Who are you?
Burner, no!
I'm
Butter,
Goku.
no, go great
And
on my
I'm from
Grand
Earth,
Slam.
and I'm insane.
Hey, me.
I'm insane. From Earth.
So
And I'm
good.
insane. Yeah.
Okay, so I posted that clip in the Grump links real quick. If you want to check that out,
I'll check it out. I'll check it out a bit.
So fucking. Just look at the thumbnail they used.
Also, since we're talking about current events, Carrotfin, do you know what's going on with these like UFO sightings and these balloons?
They're not UFO sightings. I know about the balloons. I mean, there's been UFO sightings that have been confirmed, but they're unidentified flying objects. It's not like they're aliens, but
yeah,
the Navy's just like admitting, pilots spot shit that we don't know. It could also be classified, our own technologies that's classified from those divisions of the Navy, that they just can't talk about. And so, even the naval officers are fucking dumb to what's going on.
It's like, did you see that thing in the air? What thing in the air?
But as for the balloons, I mean, it's just kind of goes to show China's technology. Like, why are you using balloons? Like, do they not have a surveillance plane that can take that kind of photos?
It is frustrating how close it got to the U.S. though.
I mean, it was here. There were 3 that passed over under Trump. There was, a couple that have already passed over under Biden. This one, they just decided to shoot down, and they waited because they wanted to make sure that it got past anywhere it could cause casualties. But because we shot it down close enough, we'll be able to retrieve it and gain some information on what, like, the technology that they're using, how sophisticated it is. Again, it's balloons. It's not. It's a very sophisticated technology.
I don't know. You don't want to fuck up making a balloon. The Hindenburg is proof of that.
But it's not that. Yeah, but this is the kind of thing that it's not a passenger balloon. It's just got cameras on it. I don't know. I think we worry too much about like. We have to worry more about an economic battle than we do a militaristic one.
Yeah.
So.
I do agree with that. Especially, where I live in Florida, everything has freaking. The housing market itself is almost tripled?
Yeah.
Since 2020?
DeSantis isn't exactly doing a great job of preventing that.
No.
He's been part of the problem. So, yay. And then not paying people is going to make people leave, which is why you're having a teacher crisis down there.
Yep.
They're all coming to New York to try to find jobs. Good luck.
I'm depressed now.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you want to be a teacher, just, be in the army for a while. And then you can just be a teacher, apparently.
Or marry somebody.
Or marry somebody that's in the
Or
army.
marry someone. Yeah, that's right. You know what? Any of y'all in the army? Because I want to be a teacher someday.
I mean, my brother's in the army, but he's already married.
Yo, I'll fuck your brother.
I don't know if DeSantis will be okay with that. That's a good question. Spouses of veterans, does it count for gay spouses? Imagine applying for that job. DeSantis
If it
would probably
doesn't, then I'm officially pissed off.
DeSantis's brain would explode.
DeSantis is fighting so many random fights on so many different fronts.
He's a smarter version of Trump, which isn't exactly saying much, but still. The issue with DeSantis is that he's got that touch of extremism. Trump was a fucking idiot, but he wasn't a zealot. He didn't truly believe in anything. He just wanted power for power
exactly.
for himself. Like this, I don't even know if DeSantis is. I don't believe he's a believer, but like Pence is a believer. Pence is like brainwashed believer.
Yeah.
DeSantis is just politically savvy. I'm gonna use shit like that. He's kind of. I would compare him. I would say DeSantis is like the middle ground between Trump and Putin. Like a smarter than Trump, more not as smart as Putin.
One thing I did see that I remember hearing about this. Someone said that if Trump were to run again, but go Democrat and try and like have a bunch of ideas that were very like left leaning, he might do better because he already has like this one subsect of like the population that are just firm Trump believers. Like they don't give a shit what he says, they're just gonna go with it. And like that might be a better strategy than trying to go Republican again. But I don't know. I'm not much into economics.
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think. Okay, economics, yes. Social issues, no. Like, he's not going to be able to get a Democrat. He would never be able to get a Democratic vote.
Makes sense.
Without the social issues. Like, most of the Democratic side cares more about the social issues than the economics.
That is true.
Yeah. People would like civil rights first. That would be nice. It's a basic thing. Before even getting too worried about making an economics, stake. It's kind of a pointless battle to try to like fight to gain economic stability and generational wealth when you don't even have civil rights yet. So
right. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh boy, this is getting real.
Getting really real.
This is getting real, Scoob.
Gigi says if aliens did come for a peaceful visit, we would definitely shoot them down and never know.
We would obliterate aliens. That's just how.
I mean, we would try to.
We would definitely try to. That is true. Whether we succeed or not, that depends on how good the aliens are.
Just being able to get here alone.
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah. Like,
that's why like movies like I used to love the movie Signs, the M. Night Shyamalan movie, but when I watch it now as an adult, I'm like, these aliens are capable of interstellar travel, and they pick a planet that is 75% their goddamn weakness. That is the stupidest fucking thing ever.
Like, my hazmat suit. What the fuck is this wet stuff? Ah! Yeah. Just
I mean, the thing would be that so to put it into terms that would compare to like real life and let's say the age of exploration, the explorers that like came to the Americas and shit like that, they didn't necessarily know the risks. They just knew there was something there. You got to think of it like this.
So let's say aliens and science were explorers.
Well, yeah, exactly. But how many planets have life? We might be one of those remote few planets that have life, and that's why they were like, "Oh, go there," and didn't think about the potential dangers. Which, I mean, the fact that we can tell that the oceans on Venus are made of molten lead, and that it rains diamonds there. If we can tell that, then those aliens should have been smart enough.
Somebody told me that the oceans on Titan are propane.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yo, don't tell Hank Hill.
All that propane.
Fuck it! Every time I hear Hank Hill, I just think Butterfree. The fucking video. You know the one I'm talking about, Chris. The fucking
With Bobby as Butterfree.
Yeah, he's just like, "Are you okay?" I'm okay.
Dad.
So good.
I hadn't heard that one in so long.
It's so funny. It's still very funny.
Whoa, blast!
Whoa.
Huh?
I'm gonna go to Taco Bell and get me a ball blast.
No, I always think you're summoning me when you say that.
That's just your signature move. Like if you're a fighting game character, you have the Baja Blast as your level 1 super.
Yep.
I can make it.
And then the level 3 super, the Bahami Mami. No, Bahama Mami Bomby Blast.
Oh, that's a mouthful. Oh,
Yeah.
I
It's like
made
a
a whole
frame
logo
one.
for it. It was an
It's a-
explosion with bombs for tits.
Yeah. The level 3 is actually a command grab at frame 1. Like, you're not dodging it. You're not blocking it. You're dying.
Yep.
It's too good. Speaking of, like, fighting games and such, you know I'm excited for that hasn't happened yet, but they said is happening?
What's that?
Dragon Ball Fighters, the good fighting game, is supposed to be getting rollback netcode eventually.
Oh yeah, yes.
I am very excited for that because that is a very good game, and getting rollback netcode is kind of essential for fighting games anymore.
I know.
But it's very exciting.
You might have to explain that in a bit more detail.
Okay,
I'm missing some context here.
Okay, so currently the way that most fighting games run on the internet, so you can play with friends across the world and such, they use delay-based netcoding, where if one player's game is ahead of the other in the Wi-Fi ether, so to speak, the game delays so that both games catch up and they're both in the same state. That's why, like, if you're fighting someone and like your game kind of like pauses for a bit, like you threw a punch, it's so the other game can catch up to be like, hey, you're about to get punched, essentially. But with rollback netcode, basically, when you're playing, the game keeps playing, but the second something gets a little fucky, it rolls back to like where it's supposed to be, and essentially like says, okay, these things did happen, and it kind of like fixes it. And it's supposed to be better because it fixes it very quickly. It's like maybe like a couple frames, and there's not much lag to it. So like if something were to happen, it's a little fucky. It's like, okay, well that's fair. At least the game didn't stop, and I feel like my buttons got eaten, because a lot of times in delay-based netcoding, you'll push a button, but the game is being delayed because of the internet connection, so that whatever buttons you pushed that you thought you pushed don't go through because the game got delayed before you pressed them. Which is why everyone is excited for rollback netcode, because your button presses will still go through. It just rolls back and tries to fix like what it missed, which is very good.
That's cool.
Agreed. It is very cool. It's also very hard to program. And I know a lot of people are like, fighting games should just have it or whatever. It's not that simple. If you want to get a game out on like a certain time frame, like if they said like it comes out this point, and you don't have that, delay-based netcoding is just faster to make. It just is.
Yeah.
So it's just a balance. Like I think Guilty Gear Strive came out with rollback netcode, which is really cool to see a game just come out with that. But yeah, I'm excited for that to come out. They announced it, I think, last year in October. I think it was during like the world championships of Dragon Ball Fighters, which was really good. But you know, c'est la vie. It'll get here when it gets here. That's the main thing. But I'm excited for it to get here.
Yeah, I haven't really played any fighting games in a long time. Partially for that exact reason.
Mm-hmm. Because like you want to play online and like your internet connection is good, but your friend's internet connection is fucking booty cheeks. You just get frustrated after a while. Like I play with 2 other friends sometimes in our off time, and it gets so frustrating because my connection to one of my friends, good. His connection to one of my other friends, good. But it's like A to B, fine. B to C, fine. A to C, no. It just has terrible delay, and it's so frustrating sometimes. And like we don't know what it is, but like it just is bad. But you know, you play through it. You kind of joke around. You don't really have serious matches with your friends. But if you want to like play online and get better and practice hard, it really stinks when you're trying to do that in netcode that's not fun. But you know, c'est la vie. it do be bad sometimes. Bro, and the thing is, like, a lot of, like, they do have the lobby system, which is very nice, that, like, people can go into, like, a specific lobby and fight other people that, like, supposedly are in that area of the game. Basically, like, the lobby is being hosted from a certain point in the world, and, like, everyone connects to that lobby. That is nice, but it's not fix the issue sometimes. So, what are you gonna do?
We'll do the best I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the best I can and just wait.
As a Nightmare Before Christmas reference that nobody got.
I literally said, what?
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Wow.
Man, but yeah, I want to get good at that game, but it's hard to want to get good at with the netcode still not being great. I had a really fun team though. I had like Yamcha, Master Roshi, and then like Super Baby 2 from Dragon Ball GT.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you know, the trio of Yamcha, Master Roshi, and then Super Baby 2.
Oh. Gingy played Random Cat. Hold on. I have it.
Random Cat?
Random Cat.
Random Cat.
That one. Yes, it is. Spin the wheel. Wheel of morality. Turn.
Turn. Show us the lesson that we should learn.
Marlin 2.
Always remember to pay your writers. What does that have to do with anything?
Let's go to the wall of hats. Marlin 2. All right.
Oh, Chris, let me warn you ahead of time. I put up another set of walls. There's a space that you can jump over and into the walls. Don't
For Rust?
do that. Yeah, because I left a bunch of landmines in between spaces of the walls. So if you go back there, you could accidentally step on one.
I'm gonna try not to go to places I'm not supposed to go.
You would literally have to go outside the base, outside the walls, go to the other set of the second set of walls, and purposefully jump between the walls and go through to the other side. So you have no sense doing that unless you're actively trying to do that.
Rust scares me.
It should, but that's what makes it fun.
I don't think that's what I want from a video game when I want to relax.
Let me do these
relaxing in
hydrates.
a video game? I'm sorry, did you say relax playing a video game?
Yeah, I relax sometimes.
Yeah,
Man.
I don't do that when I play video games.
I was playing Fire Emblem Engage and I made my main character fall in love with another character, and it was just nice. And
this is all I do when I play Power Wash is just relax. That's why I can hold a podcast while I'm playing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I relax when I'm playing Rust, but because I know how to play in a relaxed state.
Rust scares me. Just like, so I don't know everything or anything about Rust. Like, is it always on and like people join in and then like if you're not online, people
it's a server.
Yeah, people. It's like Minecraft.
Yeah, like Minecraft on our Minecraft
the same way.
I know. I don't even like building stuff in Minecraft servers. I just can't. I can't imagine it.
Rust
all this
is
work.
Rust
someone
is
to blow it up.
It's Minecraft. Well, you lose it at the end of the month, no matter what.
You lose it in a what?
Yeah, everything's time based.
Triggered.
This makes even less sense. I could understand if like you had to put it out there and like hope people don't mess with it, but in a month, all your work is gone regardless.
Well, exactly, but that's the beauty of it.
That's the point. So like a lot of people who play Minecraft, they'll build their world, and then they're like, oh, what do I do now? Whereas Rust, it's constantly like, okay, now you got to start over again, and now you got to rebuild.
And the other thing is, you don't have to worry about losing stuff because what's the big deal? Like next month, everybody starts with nothing anyway. So everybody starts from scratch. Yeah.
This hurts my brain a little bit because I am a hoarder.
I was
And
about to say.
I just like I fucking like if you give me a potion, I'm holding on to that, and even if I think I'm fighting the final boss, I'm like, but what if he has another form? And then 9 times out of 10
Meanwhile,
he
you have
doesn't.
99. Yeah, but you have 99.
Yeah, exactly. And then I still have 99. I cannot imagine hoarding for a month and then losing it all immediately. I can't do it. I just can't.
Well,
Like I know there's like a simplistic beauty in it where like it's always like it doesn't matter, like nothing matters, and like in a month you can just restart and do it again, and
well,
not
it's
have to
also
worry
like
about people just like.
it's also like a power balance because imagine like you're on a server and this
Oh
dude
yeah,
is
no,
just
that makes sense.
running roughshot. You know what I mean? In a month,
Yeah.
everybody's back on equal footing, and then you could totally dick over that guy if you need to dick him over.
Right. I can't. Like it makes sense. There, you have good points. My brain does not want to comply though. It's very much against this. And I'm not saying that you guys are wrong. I'm saying that you guys have made good points. I just can't do it. But I respect the game that is willing.
He's like,
to
I'm not saying you're wrong, but you're not right.
Well, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying that I can't agree to like doing something like this.
Alright.
But I do respect the game developers just saying, yeah, you know what? Fuck them. Month later. Just like, oh, were you fucking building your like perfect fort? It's gone now. Start again.
Well, and even if you build your perfect fort, you have to make sure that you have enough resources to maintain it. So, like,
Yeah.
you know, because you're building decays over time, and if you don't have the resources there to combat the decaying, then your stuff just goes up tits under anyways.
God, Rust sounds so disheartening.
It's under.
It sounds
Her
so
tits?
disheartening. Nothing is forever. Just like all your hopes and dreams will eventually fade away in a road. Nothing lasts. Don't even try to begin
Oh, I've
with.
been there
Why
for a
would
while.
How do you play it then?
I thought we were talking about life.
Life, yeah.
And
Yeah,
Russ
but
is
life
very
doesn't last only a
analogous.
month.
But doesn't it on the galactic scale?
Well, the cool thing about it is that you learn, you rebuild. Okay, like let's say we made a base and then we log on and we could see how these motherfuckers destroyed it. They found the weak points. Okay, next month we find a way to
Make a better
circumvent-
base. Yeah.
make a better base. Yeah, it's like you learn. And then there's the whole technology part of it. You know how you use redstone in Minecraft?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to use redstone in Minecraft.
I don't know.
Like there's a lot of that. Like there's trap bases. Have you ever seen trap base YouTube videos?
Nope.
They're awesome. These people they go onto these servers and they find the most toxic players in these Rust games, and they make these most elaborate trap bases, kind of like Saw, like the movie. The movies. Okay, you ever heard of that? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so like they trap them in there, and yeah, they torture these
play a
people,
game
make them
with you.
lose all their shit. Yeah, and kill them.
I used to build. I built trap bases.
I watched a lot of trap base
She's my trap
videos
queen.
years ago before I even played Rust.
Yeah, I built ones where
Very entertaining.
it would be set up in a way where it looked like there was a bunch of stuff that they might be able to get if they walk into the base and the door is wide open. And sometimes I would even leave myself like sleeping all the way at the far end, so it looked like they could just come in and loot my body. So people would like sneak in, and as soon as they passed the threshold of the door would slam shut, and then a pair of double doors would open, and there was 2 shotgun troops that would just go off and basically kill them immediately. And I had it set up so that whenever the trigger went off to shut the doors, my Rust app would set a notification off. And so I would just log in or get port to my spawn point in that base and grab their shit and then just run out with all the loot that they died with.
Rust sounds horrifying.
And then one guy actually like came running back, and I was in a group with I was in VC with my teammate. I'm like, hey, is that you coming up on the trap base? And he goes, no. And I heard like the guy shoot like 2 or 3 shots. He missed every one. I just turned around and I shot him twice with his own shotgun and killed him. And the guy was trying to claim that it was fucked up. And he's like, oh, that's fucked up, man. I'm like, dude, you're the one who snuck into someone's fucking base. You're the one who's trying to like steal shit from people. Sorry that you didn't realize. Yeah,
I'm sorry, you're the home intruder.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd get shot for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, can you imagine the audacity of people like that? That they get annoyed that they got killed by a trap base when they're the ones who walked in to an open base. It's like, you're the one who's trying to look for something. It's on you.
Can you imagine just a guy in real life just like he's trying to sneak in, be a burglar, and then you walk downstairs with a shotgun, and he's just like, what the fuck, man? I'm just trying to rob you.
Oh, dude, I once yelled at a guy. I was like, I'm gonna kill you with your own fucking rockets. Get out of my base. Because I had killed his friend, and I killed his teammate, and I grabbed his shit. I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you with your own rockets. Get the fuck out of my base.
It's okay, Joe. I'm in the same boat. But if you aren't on, how will you know where the weak point is and when they destroy everything? Well, you can see where they came in from because they won't destroy all of the base. You'll see like their entry point.
Yeah, usually what happens.
Did you redeem your hydrates?
I did.
Okay, I didn't see it.
Yeah, when they destroy your tool cupboard, the thing that like keeps your base up and going, what happens is an automatic 24 hours worth of materials is withdrawn from the tool cupboard and applied to the base. So all the parts that are still there will stay there for 24 hours, giving the player a chance to load back in and potentially recover their base. Now all of your shit might be out of there and stolen, but your foundations and walls that weren't destroyed will still be there.
Yeah, I just can't do it. But you know what? More power to you. I respect you a little bit more now.
Hey, Chris, don't you dare fix that without anyone seeing it.
What? What are you talking about? That's not a soundbite that I made. That's a soundbite when I looked it up and I just selected it.
Well, someone butchered it.
Yeah. If it were me, I would admit to it. It was not me.
Damn. Man, right. Fucking legs are killing me. Leg day is a bitch.
Dude, I did squats on Friday, and my legs still feel like jelly.
Bro, I did fucking 40 squats today. I'm fucking dying. I did 40 squats and I did like...
guys.
I did like 40 squats. I did like cycles on my back for 3 minutes because my legs just couldn't do it. And then I duck walked from the couch to the staircase like 5 times. Yeah. I'm really trying to get muscle. I'm really trying to fucking put it out there, get the strength. I won't be strong.
You can follow along with me while I'm doing my training.
Well,
I'll put the video on. You guys can.
How would we do that?
12 in the morning. Just,
live stream it, dude.
Yeah, just live stream 12 in the morning.
No, that's what I was saying. I can be on Discord and actually like be streaming through Discord.
Yeah.
Man, work had to start going back into office 5 days a week. I used to have so much more. I fucking made an at-home like workout area in my basement, and now I'm going to work 5 days a week. And if I'm going to work, I'm just going to go to the gym afterwards. I made that fucking area downstairs so I could fucking work out when I telework. This is bullshit.
You guys
Yeah.
want to know something cool?
What's that?
I got my broom in Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm having so much fun.
I'm glad you're having fun.
That
Oh,
would be the
you know
point of
what?
video games.
You know what I just remembered?
What's
So there is a very funny manga that was released recently called Mashal. It's literally a mash of the words muscle and magic. Don't ask me how. But
Okay.
it's about this guy. So if you've ever seen Black Clover, it's very similar, but
Okay.
it's taken to an extreme where it's comedic. Where like the guy that has no magical powers, one, society is like, if you don't have magical powers, we have to kill you. Two, he gets taken to the forest, and like for like 18 years of his life, he's like, what do? I don't have any magic. And the guy who like took him into the forest is like, yeah, just fucking train for 18 years. And he's like, okay. So like 18 years later, he is like extraordinarily jacked. And like some people discover him, and like his guy that like helped him before is like, listen, man, if you want to change this world, you gotta become the Wizard King. It's like, how do I do that? Well, you gotta enroll at a wizard school, and you have to work your way up. So like he's at wizard school, and like he's doing all the magic lessons, but with just pure strength alone. There's this great scene where like all the other wizards are like, all right, levitate your broom to your hand. And they're like, all right, you levitate your broom. And he goes, okay. And he stomps on the ground and like it like shoots the broom into his hand from just like the seismic pressure. And they're all like, I don't think that was magic, but I'm not gonna tell him it wasn't. And then like all the other students are like, okay, fly. And they're like looking at him like, okay, it's time to fly. He goes, okay. And he just fucking jumps and he goes so far. And they're all like, is that flying? I guess. He just can't really turn. And like that's the entire manga. And it's so good. There's this one great scene where like, okay, turn this teapot into a mouse. And he goes, okay. And he fucking crushes it up and turns it into like a metal mouse. Like he fucking molds this teapot. And they're like, no, you have to turn it into a real mouse. And he goes, okay. So like a mouse, like from a little nearby mouse hole comes out, and like he takes it and like he like crushes the teapot in his hand, and like the mouse pops out underneath of it and like it like runs underneath his hand to make it look like he made it.
He
He's
used
like,
his sleight of hand. That's great.
Yeah, ta-da! And they're all like, I don't think that was magic. But like that's the running gag. Like, I'm not gonna tell him it's not. Did you see what he did to that metal teapot? And that's just the running gag, and it's great. It's Mashal, Muscle and Magic. Definitely go check it out. It's very funny. But like that's, you know, if you want to read something good, definitely. What else is in here?
It's JC.
JC.
What am I missing?
Ahoy.
Karen Finn?
That craze.
Oh, that's all
Started
right.
my message and I was like, we need the Karen bean.
It's okay.
The bean?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Karen bean.
Well, he wasn't in here for me to be able to make it.
No,
No.
Steph, I haven't gotten the avocadabra.
Avada.
Abracadabra.
I haven't gotten it. I think that's like end game shit. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's way towards
Isn't
the
it
end.
like
Cursed.
forbidden? Like you should
It is.
never use these. Like it's unforgivable spells.
It's one of the
Yeah,
very
yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually why they're called the unforgivable curses.
Mm.
Fun fact.
Bro, I think I saw like a TikTok that was like, it's Leviosa. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Let me just
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh wait, it's
They were trying to
it's
cast, and he's like bibbity boppity poo.
wait,
that's
it's
not a real
turf.
spell. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
It's turf, not tierf. Okay, got it.
So there was
Huh?
there was one TikTok that made me laugh, and it was one where it was like me, a Slytherin in potion class when a Hufflepuff girl winks at me seductively. I fucking cried laughing.
Oh, there was speaking of funny TikTok sounds, there's one. I don't know where the audio itself originates, but it's just like hi there. Salutations, young Johnny. How are you doing today?
What?
I know.
What?
I don't know where it's from, but like, just I don't know. The way they said "damn" just fucking kills me. Salutations, young Tommy. How are you doing today? Hold on, I'll find it again. Hold on. I know it's oh fuck, my phone's dead. Well, I'll find it later.
Oh,
Probably.
not my
I don't know.
phone.
No, my phone. Hey, I need help. Tell me I shouldn't make a decision.
Don't make a decision.
Got
You-
it.
You
I'm
should
not
definitely
answering
make a
it.
decision.
You should make a decision.
I should?
Always make a choice.
Okay.
Actually, no, you don't actually have choice. There's no such thing as so
Got it. So my free will doesn't real.
No, it's not.
Got it.
What do you want this in reference to?
I was thinking about making a new Magic the Gathering Commander deck, but I've priced it out and it's like $300.
Dude, I heard that
Don't do
they're
it.
adding
Don't
Lord
do
of the
it.
Rings to Magic the Gathering.
What?
Play
Yes.
Arena.
Sick.
How do I do this?
Just play Arena.
How do I do this?
What?
Joe, just
Wait,
play
yeah,
Arena.
Joe, have you ever played Arena?
I have,
So
I don't
then
like
fuck
it.
the real cards.
I love it.
but I play with real people in real life with other Commander
Oh.
deck people.
Yeah,
And it's
no,
fun.
money. It
But
costs
it
too
costs
much.
so much money. You're right.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
I just want
Arena
to
is
What
better.
do you think about it, Karen Finn?
No, I love Arena.
No, I'm talking about Lord of the Rings joining Magic the Gathering.
It does sound sick.
That's fun.
I missed out when they did the Street
I'll
Fighter
build me
crossover.
I'll build me
I
a
never knew that
Samwise
was a
deck.
thing.
Oh yeah, no, like there's a Chun-Li card that's like it has multi-kicker. So funny. Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. And apparently I think like Ken or Ryu have like mentorship. So like if it attacks with like a weaker creature, the weaker creature gets +1/+1. Or something along those lines. It's something cool. Also, I think there was a Blanca Commander card.
Dude, that
I don't
place
remember.
is dirty, Crizzle Dizzle.
I know. I just
Bro,
got here.
He's just clean and
I'm actually at the last level of the Tomb Raider. I
Oh,
just
nice.
did. What was it? I did I did 2 levels, so I'm on the last level now.
Oops.
nice.
So I could. Where should I start? Gonna pick a side and go.
Just pick a side and clean. That man, I don't know what is up in my brain. I have things that just like connect to other things so easily sometimes.
Right.
There is so in Fire Emblem, there's the mobile game Fire Emblem Heroes, which is just very easy to get like characters or whatever from every game ever.
Is it like Sonic Heroes?
No, it's a mobile game. It's a gacha.
Sonic Hero.
Heroes. Yeah, no. Sonic Heroes is good though. But the issue is in the mobile game, there's a character. I can't remember what his name is. I think it's like I can't remember.
It's Sephiroth.
No, it's not Sephiroth. I wish.
Sephiroth.
No, don't make me start singing. Don't make me start singing in Latin in an airport.
God,
Everyone will think
please,
I'm
please, fucking please.
So
I will
The-
send you some fucking cookies or some shit.
the
Is that what it
Thing-
takes?
The thing is,
I said
I said
Sephiroth. It's not spelt that way, Gigi, but I did indeed say Sephiroth.
the character in his original game, I think it's like Awakening, he has this line where if he gets a critical, he looks at the enemy and goes, "Pick a god and pray," and like he hits them really hard.
That's dope.
Badass.
I know, right? It's like one of the hardest lines in Fire Emblem. But like in Fire Emblem Heroes, he does not have that as a crit line, which is very saddening.
You know
so
what,
when
Gage?
Chris said,
What the
"I pick a
hell's
side
a
and clean,"
Kami?
I just immediately thought, "Pick a god and pray."
Joe, what
Yeah.
the hell's a kami? It means God.
But I'm right here.
Do you really believe your own hype that
I am the hype.
God. There's that. There's also like in the new Fire Emblem, I'm not gonna go into spoiler territory for that because Fire Emblem Engage is still relatively new and I love it. But there's a character, I love her to death. She's actually like the fucking character I got the S rank with. Yunaka. She's a thief, and her whole thing is like she's very good at crits and stuff. But one of her crit lines, which is so fucking hard, is just she gets the thing, and it's like she's about to get a crit, and she just goes, "Look at what you made me do," and then she fucking hits him real hard. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, it's so fucking hot.
Listen, I'm not saying that's what made me attracted to her. What made me attracted to her, but like, she's such a good character too. I feel like every character they made in Fire Emblem Engage, very good, very fun. And it's nice that not every fucking conversation between characters is trauma dumping in this game. Because in Three Houses, that's all it was. Everyone who talked to anyone was just, yeah, life was pretty good, but my father beats me all the time. Like, oh, your father beats you? That's awful. Yeah, my father just abandoned me when I was younger. I'm just like, why am I playing this? This is not what I don't care about any of you because everyone's just sad.
It's a dick swinging contest of just
exactly
trauma.
Yeah, just like my dad died and I'm sad or whatever. And like one guy's just like, I was raised in the cold and I fight and I want to be the best ever. And I have very emotional attachment to being good at things. And when I'm not good, I'm sad. And I'm just like, God damn it. Stop fucking. I know every party needs a pooper, but not everybody needs to be the pooper. Like, God damn it. But like in Fire Emblem Engage,
I have a friend who's like that. Where
right.
Where like
his name is Joe.
No. We used to work together at a job, and I would be like, "Oh man, I only got 4 hours sleep last night. I'm not feeling good." Oh man, that's so blood. I got 3 hours. And I was always like, "Why is this a dick swinging contest for how bad we live our lives?"
I'm sorry, your life is worse. Anyways, but yeah, Fire Emblem Engage is better in my opinion because not every fucking conversation is sad. Like, there's just one that's literally just like, "Oh man, I love dancing, and you're a dance teacher, right?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm a dance teacher. Can you teach me how to dance?" It's like, "Yeah, sure," and that's it. It's so simple. It's so fucking like it's like the levity that it brings to this game, where you have to think about every choice, or like your characters can die instantly. Like, it's just nice. But like Fire Emblem Three Houses, just like everyone's sad.
So what you're telling me is
it.
Fire Emblem Three Houses was made by DC, and the other Fire Emblem game was made by Marvel.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Because my God, I just can't do it with Three Houses. It's not a bad game. They had some really cool mechanics. Fucking can't do it. But they brought a lot of those mechanics over to Engage, and they made it better.
Let's talk about something current. Did you guys see any of the trailers during the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah.
You know what? I would actually like to talk about one because I'm very, very mixed on one particular movie because I loved the trailer for it, but I want to hate the movie.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Oh, really? Which one am I talking about?
You're talking about the new Flash movie.
I am talking about the new Flash. I am a fucking
Yeah.
open book.
Yeah.
I am an
I was
open.
surprised. I was surprised.
I'm gonna-
Like, oh, we're
I'm
getting
gonna
a
say
Flash
this.
movie. With
Johan
Ezra
literally
Miller?
opened up the book, went to page 12, and is like, I know
don't-
you.
I don't think Michael Keaton is enough to save the DCU.
Michael
Not with,
Keaton.
not with Ezra
I'm gonna
Miller
watch
involved.
this movie.
Michael
I'm not.
Keaton's the only reason why I'm thinking about watching this movie.
They're
I was
doing
hardcore on the I want nothing to do.
The Spider-Man No Way Home to the DC
Yeah.
universe.
Okay, that's fine. Then go get Tom Holland to play the Flash, not fucking Ezra Miller.
Well, they already recorded everything before he went batshit crazy.
No.
Yeah,
I
that
don't know
movie
about
was
that.
that movie was filmed before the kidnapping, quote unquote, that happened.
Yeah. I was telling my boss about it. He's like,
Yeah,
"What?
so you
No, that didn't
support-
happen." I'm like, "Yes, this happened." So this is why it's weird that they made a trailer for it. I thought they scrapped the movie.
No, they kept saying they weren't going to.
Oh,
They put way too much money into that movie, and they scrapped so many other movies already that they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It's just gonna
Man.
bite them in the ass. DCU is fucked for another decade at least.
Until at least 2025, whenever James Gunn's movies that he's producing starts coming out. Take the hat off because it's been long.
No, that's not gonna matter. Nobody wants to see the James Gunn crap either. So it's all gonna be shit. So it doesn't matter. It's fucked for the next 10 to 20 years, and then they'll be able to reboot everything. DCU's done for. There's just no saving it.
Does that mean I have
No
to
one-
watch
no one
Batman's
gives a
parents
shit.
die again?
No one gives a shit about Booster Gold.
Whoa!
No one cares.
Hold the fuck up! I like
Okay.
Booster Gold.
I like
I didn't
Booster
say-
Gold.
How are we
too.
gonna fucking
Yeah.
say that?
I like Booster Gold.
Thank
didn't
you,
say that
Johan.
I'm saying people may like the character, but he's not big enough to be
I only
like
know
a
Booster
main.
Gold because of DC Universe Online, though. So
No, Booster
Yeah.
Gold, I love him so much. This little shit working at a museum finds just like a fucking display of like superpower gadgets and a fucking time machine. And he goes, you know what? I'm going to the past to become a superhero. And that's what he fucking does. And I love him.
Like,
Mhm.
like I love the concept of Booster Gold. The only thing I don't like about Booster Gold is that he is always a more or less a gag character. Like they could do a really cool storyline with him if they wanted to, and they will always make him the butt of the joke.
Right. I mean, they did give him a really cool thing where like now he's going back in time to make sure like certain things do not happen. And because
Very
he's
awesome.
fixing time, he can't talk about him fixing time or it messes the time stream up.
Right.
So he's literally the greatest hero you've never heard of. That's his tagline, and I love that.
Yeah, but there are certain things you can't fix, like Barbara getting shot by the Joker every time.
Right,
you go
right,
back
right. There's
and
certain
stop
things
that, the
you
Joker
cannot
kills it.
touch.
Yeah, they're fixed points in time.
Yeah.
But
Really?
again,
there's a
DSU,
word for that, right?
It's a nexus point.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, brother. Oh, thank you.
but there's no, he's not going to carry the DCU. Like,
Oh, of course not.
Oh no way.
No.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, these characters aren't what people want to see. So what people wanted to see was the Justice League. They fucked that up multiple times at this point. So it's done for.
I think it might be a
And
fun,
honestly, James Gunn
entertaining
is
movie.
always the best director. Right, so
I can't wait for the Booster Gold movie to fucking go crazy and like
I thought it was gonna be a
revitalize
TV
the
show.
DCU. Oh, is it?
I thought it was gonna be a
Listen,
TV show.
you know what, Joe? If I'm wrong, I'll be happy to be proven wrong. But
Right. Hey, you know, it'd be funny. It'd definitely be funny.
I'm just always happy to be proven wrong because then I won't be wrong the next time.
But man, what else? Like I love Booster Gold. What are some other like good DCU heroes that like no one ever really knows about?
I would really like it if they went into not just Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, but if they did all of them, like John Smith, Guy Gardner, Kyle The hell's his name? I know it starts
I
with an
know.
R.
Do you think if they went through all the Green Lanterns, would they do like the one storyline where the Green Lantern went evil, but wasn't really him?
Oh, and Hal Jordan kills everyone.
Yeah, yeah. Because I know that was a time. I know that was a story at one point.
I mean, I'm surprised, considering how dark Warner Brothers wanted the DCEU to be, that they didn't do a Green Lantern story where they killed Hal Jordan's girlfriend and stuffed her body into a fucking refrigerator.
Oh yeah, fridging. That's where that term comes from. That's so funny.
It's exactly where that term comes from.
That's so funny. Just like, this character death happened off screen.
Well, no, if I remember right, they drew a panel where he walks into his house, opens his fridge, and just her corpse is just in there.
Yeah, that's fridging when like the character death like is so inconsequential. They just like, we don't even have to write this. We just have to show that it happened. Like there's no due diligence for it. It just, yep, they're dead now. I think that's what fridging equates to. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a literist.
I'm not a literist.
I'm not. Oh man. But I do know that I've been like learning more terms for like storytelling. Like one of my new favorite concepts that I learned about recently was, have you guys heard of the art of the conservation of ninjutsu? That's what it's called.
No.
So if you're ever watching a story and like if you're watching a movie and you see one ninja on screen, that ninja is a badass. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to fight. He's incredible. If you see like 20 ninjas on screen, they suck. That is the conservation of ninjutsu.
Yes, it's because they're used as fodder for whatever hero.
But that's what I'm saying though. That's that term. Because basically it's saying that like 20 ninjas equate to one badass ninja. Basically how many ninjas you throw at the protagonists, it's going to be like the same level of difficulty almost. But that's just one of the terms that I've learned recently. There's also like, the Lancer, the main hero, the tough guy, the smart guy, the heart. All good things, all interesting stuff.
I remember one of the first courses for presentation class, I think it was, we had to talk about like the hero's journey, and the teacher I had would always equate it like back to Dragon Ball. He's like, it's the greatest version of the hero's tale ever told.
Wait. Which part of Dragon Ball or all of Dragon Ball?
Like Dragon Ball as a whole.
Okay.
The original. He probably meant the original.
Yeah. I that makes sense. The original was great. Original Dragon Ball, amazing.
I mean, it's based on the Journey to the West.
Yep. I mean, yeah. It's still good, though.
No, I'm not saying anything bad about that. I'm just saying
no.
Journey to the West follows the hero's journey, which then tracks.
Mm-hmm.
But also, Journey to the West is loosely based on the Ramayana, also sometimes pronounced Ramayana, but I've heard it pronounced Ramayana, so
yeah.
I don't know which is correct.
Isn't like each character in the Journey to the West like supposed to be some aspect of humanity? And like getting to the Buddha is just like the stage of enlightenment.
Yes.
Well, the latter part definitely. I would imagine the other part of it is potentially true. I mean, like in the Ramayana, multiple characters become the main character. So, like at one point, the main character becomes Hanuman, basically a shape-shifting monkey.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love Journey to the West. So Sun Wukong ate these magic peaches and became doubly immortal. And then he ate this pill that made him triply immortal. What do you think he did next after this? He contemplated his actions? Absolutely not. He started
more immortality.
Yeah, he just keeps getting more and more immortal. It's so fucking good.
More
At one point, yeah, it's so funny how often he just does things to make himself more immortal. At one point, they like put him in this like slow cooker to like basically drain the immortality out of him and it would kill him. Didn't work all the way. It only made him doubly immortal again. I'm not kidding. It's so fucking.
You're just sitting there
Yeah.
at the
And all I
beginning of
could think
Austin
is-
Powers 2, like, why won't you die?
Oh,
All I
mute.
could think was My Immortal and Evanescence start playing in my head, and I'm like, that's not right.
Love
That's not
it.
right.
That's the coronavirus trying to get me.
Yep.
Why
Oh,
won't
man.
you die?
Bro, I got COVID. I didn't even realize I had COVID. I was like turbo sick Wednesday, a little bit better Thursday, almost good Friday. Pretty fine, but I still had a sore throat. Went to the clinic Saturday and they were like, hey, you have strep and COVID. I was like, oh,
A double whammy.
yeah, okay then. They're like, yeah, don't go back to work. Like, got it.
COVID and a bacterial infection. Fun.
Mm,
Yum.
yuck.
You know what didn't have a bacterial infection?
Hmm.
The new Guardians of the Galaxy trailer.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna say my mom.
So
You
did
know,
I.
me too. Get out my brain, Joe.
Oh man. How old is Groot in the new Guardians of the Galaxy trailer?
He looks like to be like
Like 18, 18 to 20.
18.
He's
Oh,
an
he's still a
adult. Groot.
teenager? Ugh.
He's
No, I
got
think
like
it's adult Groot.
But yeah, he's like adult, but like a young adult. That's why I said like
Okay,
18
young
to
adult.
20.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cause I fucking teenage Groot and
he
like
looks like a fucking linebacker now.
oh, is he built? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, he's
yeah.
fucking he's cock teased.
Yeah,
Bro's
he's got
built
like
a
Kid
fucking
Groot
he's-
IKEA
face.
furniture.
No, you mean he's Tree Diesel.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Tree diesel.
It'd be cool if we get to see King Groot.
Groot.
He's V Root, family root.
Well, I got
I
a
am
feeling.
family.
I got a feeling that
It's gonna be a good night.
that movie is not going to be what people think it's going to be.
What do you
You
mean?
mean,
I really don't want to like.
Curious?
come on. Say it
So
out.
there's been at least one person in particular who said that this is their last movie and they are done.
Oh, you're talking about
Brett.
Batista.
Yes, Batista came out and said that, and
Wow.
and judging from some of the things I think I saw in the trailer from the Super Bowl, I think that we are going to lose a lot of the Guardians in this movie.
Oh no.
Well, I think he's tired of being the butt of the jokes for the character. I think he wants to broaden his acting.
He said that. Yeah, he said that he's tired of doing the comedic role
Yeah.
of Drax.
Mm.
I mean, he was
Drax,
excellent.
Drax isn't funny.
He was excellent in
In the first one,
I
right?
mean, he's not supposed to be funny. That's what I mean.
Like he was good in the first one. They leaned too heavily into the comedy in the sequels and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
They
say.
tried to
Well, that
force
was.
it.
And well, again, that's the issue with potentially James Gunn running anything. Wasn't he the second also?
Yes, he was the one who directed the second movie
Yeah,
as
all
well.
of them. Oh, definitely.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say he was really good in Blade Runner 2049. He had a small role in that, but he was really.
Oh
Let me just double
shit!
check.
So, Johan, there was a was it MSU or MU that the
It's
incident
MSU.
tonight?
Yeah.
Michigan State.
Dude,
They
three
still
could-
haven't found the guy.
they
I
still
did
haven't found him.
see that- I
No.
seen right now that they just sent it out 2 minutes ago. They found the suspect, but they don't have him.
Like they have security footage that they released of him.
Yeah, they have information on him.
It wasn't like a mass shooting. It was just a shooting, right?
Well, 3 are dead
Opened
and 5 are
fire
injured.
inside of 2 buildings on campus.
Wait, what's up?
Monday
What's up?
night.
3 dead, 5 injured so far.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's a mass shooting.
You know what's screwed up? They're saying on the news. There are kids that go to school there that were students at Oxford and went through that shooting too. So now this is their second.
There are
shooting.
victims or just like kids that go to
Kids that
MSU?
went to the kids that went to Oxford and then graduated and now go to MSU and are experiencing a second shooting.
That shit's wild.
Yeah. There was even a picture of
Me
one.
and Crizzle actually drove through Oxford.
We did.
Yes, we did. You're like, oh yeah, it's Oxford, like that. And, yep, this is where the shooting was.
My youth orchestra that I was in actually had their rehearsals and concerts at Oxford High School. So I actually have like a picture on my Facebook of me against a brick wall at that school, and I saw that like exact spot in one of the videos that came from that shooting.
Oh my god.
Posters we kept seeing everywhere, Grizz. Like, what were they saying? Like,
Oxford
we
strong.
stand. Oxford strong. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean,
there's a lot of Oxford strong the posters out here, and yeah, because we're in Oxford, this is where the shooting was. Oh, and then my car died.
Yeah, and then your car died. Car's like, oh, you want to give that man sass?
My car was like, hey, remember the time when Zesty shit on me?
What?
No, it was on your car, not you.
That's what he's saying, that the car said that.
Oh, sorry. I was reading something about the shooting.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go because.
Good night.
How many times are you gonna leave us? How many times? You're just gonna leave us forever?
I'm just, I'm leaving tonight. I'm not coming back until tomorrow. But basically, I started to sit up in my recliner, and the muscle right above my left butt cheek immediately twanged on me, and I'm like, oh.
So when you said twang, I just imagine like you went to set up and all of a sudden you heard.
I didn't know another word. I'm so bad with words tonight.
I twanged my butt cheek.
When you put it like that, I sound like a fool. God, I didn't know what else to fucking say though. But you know what happened. You understand what I said?
Oh, we know what happened.
I understood what you meant.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter.
What I envisioned though was completely different and hilarious.
God damn it. Oh man. You know what's gonna be great? This is gonna come out eventually and my aunt's just gonna be like, so your butt cheek twanged. I'm like, no!
The cheeks are twanging.
No! Do not. God. My legacy.
Good night, Twang Man.
Good night, everybody.
Twang
Good night,
Man.
buddies.
Good night.
Twang Man.
Good night, Joe. Have a good one.
What a guy.
What a dude.
So I don't think you've seen the video I sent you, Grizz, but my TikTok heard us talking about current events, and it decided to let me know current events. So we have got oh goodness, oh boy, it just fell over. So we have got tonight 2 separate trains have derailed. One has derailed in Houston, Texas, carrying deadly train derailment. Causes an 18-wheeler stuck on the track.
Jesus.
Oh yeah. But what's worse about the one in Houston was it was carrying hazardous material.
That's like the one in Ohio. Did you hear about that one?
I don't think I heard about the train in Ohio.
So this is like a week or 2 ago.
Air is now contaminated. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, it's exactly like what happened in Ohio then.
Yeah. the air in Houston is contaminated, and the second train was in South Carolina. There is no news on whether that train was carrying hazardous material. And I guess now that there are hold on, one more thing. It's getting to it. There has been a green laser beam spotted off the coast of Hawaii
Yes, I heard about that too.
from Chinese satellites. And also, apparently Eminem's stunt double got hit by a truck today and died.
Eminem needs a stunt double.
Do you guys feel like every time there's like a new year, we get weird news, like something
Yes.
fucking crazy happens, and it just like sets the standard, and then like,
Well, I think
and
it's
then it comes
because
September, be like, hey, remember how this happened like 9 months ago? And be like, oh wow, that's crazy. I don't barely remember that. Yeah, there's always something weird that happens after your new year.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this though. I think it was like a week or two ago. There was a train in Ohio that was purposely fucking blown up. Like they
You said
called
a
this.
week ago?
It was like a week or two maybe. That had like hazardous materials on it, and it caused this massive black cloud over that little area. Also, Rihanna performed on the Smash Brothers stage last night. Good one, Malk.
February 3rd. Let's see. On February 3rd, a freight train carrying hazardous chemicals including vinyl chloride, which I don't know what the fuck that is. It derailed in East Palestine, Ohio.
Yeah, but apparently, like, that whole area is like, I don't want to say it's radioactive, but the police are proactively stopping reporters from going in the area to report about it. Like, to the point where they're assaulting journalists. So I wonder if the same thing's gonna happen in Houston.
Bro, I give it by the end of the year, something really fucking radical is gonna happen to the US again.
I don't know. I would
Something fucking
I would
changing.
I would like to think not. Just because this year has already taken a toll on me as it is.
Anything that happens is going to take time. I don't think there's going to be any radical change. The bigger issue is just dealing with like belligerent nations right now. More so than anything else.
Keep falling. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I mean, between there's just a lot of weird things going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw like a picture of like what that laser grid looked like. Like it was scanning something.
Mm-hmm.
My question is like, what would you be looking for that you would be scanning Hawaii of all places like that? Like, I wonder what kind of information, whatever it is that created that grid, was looking for.
So supposedly, NASA scientists did a simulation. Wait a minute. I started speaking before I finished reading. My bad. Measuring pollutants, among other things. An environmental measurement satellite, supposedly.
I don't know. There's way too many things happening way too quickly. Because this has all happened over the course of like the last 4 or so days. I just find it a little
Sketchy.
Das weird is how I think about it, but this place is dirty as fuck. Erfin, are you boarding?
I will be in a second here. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh my goodness. So I go to put, are we going to war with China? Are we going to war? Are we at war with China? Are
No.
we under attack? And I'm like, oh my god, guys.
Well, there's a lot of people that are concerned about that, and there's been no open declaration of war. And also, I think Justin Trudeau came out and said that they've discovered some pattern with the quote unquote UFO sightings and balloons and whatnot.
Yeah, they come over Alaska and float down past through Canada and all that shit. Our issue is that we gotta worry about China going after Taiwan. That's what the U.S. is mostly concerned about with China. If they start invading Taiwan, the way Russia went after Ukraine, trying to claim that it's their territory, it's basically we're defending a part of China from China. You want to look at it like that.
We're trying to protect you from yourself.
I mean, Taiwan doesn't want to go back to China.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, do you blame them?
No. I was getting one more beer before I get on the plane. Hopefully I'll be able to sleep. Got 16 hours of this flight ahead of me.
Oof.
You got this.
Oh, I didn't care. Like I said, I've been on 22-hour flights before.
I think the longest I've ever been on a flight was 13 hours. Going from MIA to Madrid.
Yeah. That was what, when you went to Greece?
Yeah.
Or you just went to Spain?
Yeah. We went to Madrid and then I mean, I've been to Madrid multiple times, but normally we would end up going to Greece or like we would stay like a few days in Barcelona or something like that. So
check out Barcelona's.
Barcelona's beautiful.
I'm sure. Plenty of beautiful women there too.
I mean,
oh yeah.
I went with family, so I was not able to also
you can whore.
I couldn't whore myself out like that now.
God, if I packed any condoms, I grabbed a couple. I just don't know if I put them in my bag. I should have for sure. Just in case, you never know. If somebody at the camp is an attractive woman,
an attractive Muay Thai specialist who has a hankering for gingers.
She can kick my ass in the bedroom. See, that's when I'll switch. Oh, because I didn't realize this because I'm in the Korean, like the section where Air Korea flies out. They have like all the really good ramens. I think I see like the Shin ramen, the fucking spicy red Korean ramen. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Yeah, all the ramen's right there. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, let's see. I should be boarding in just about 2 minutes.
Okay, so I got curious and Googled, are we under attack? But one of the news articles that pops up is how Australia is going to get pulled into a Chinese-Taiwan war, cyber war, because China is sending out millions of cyber attacks against the region of Australia. I'm skimming.
Australia decided to make some kind of deal with Taiwan or some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the war in the future is probably going to be mostly fought with drones, economics, and espionage. It's going to be like constant Cold War state.
It's gonna be
And
Metal Gear.
No one's going to launch a nuke
Huh.
because if they do, everyone dies. So, you know, nuclear war is just a deterrent to using nukes.
Well, I mean, like, some countries don't give a shit who dies. I mean, look at Russia invading Ukraine.
But no, they
That's still going
do
on.
because if they die, then they lose also. It's called mutually assured destruction. MAD, MAD. It's a zero-sum game, nuclear war, and everyone knows it. But that's why nobody will push the button. You push the buttons, and I push the buttons, and we all die. But
Mutually
the
assured
threat,
destruction.
Don't push the button.
Yeah.
I push the button. Don't push the button. I'll push the button.
What was that one? War Games. That one movie.
yeah, it was a great movie. Yeah, this is a silly game.
The only
about a nice-
way to win
How
is not to play.
How about a nice game of chess?
80s.
Play chess, not war.
Make love, not war.
I'm always happy to do that. So.
Huh?
I said I'm always happy to do that. So.
Yeah, we're
There you go.
gonna make
Save
some
the
pie.
world, Karen Finn.
We're gonna make some
Yep.
pie, right, Zesty?
I'm gonna save the world
What?
one fuck at a time. I'm
Make
gonna
it
give
pie.
Baja wants to make some pies. Yeah.
I've got all the fucks to give, and I'm gonna spread them around.
Alright.
Baja wants to make pie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
Is it American Pie?
It's pumpkin.
Is it the Rock's favorite pie?
You gonna make some pumpkin fin pie?
Pumpkin Finn? What?
You don't know my Halloween
Oh my God.
tag?
Shut up.
Little pumpkin pie a la mode.
Get some ice cream.
I'm actually making cheesecake. I don't even remember what happened, what got brought up. I think
You were
like
talking about like getting together,
Oh, no,
Michigan
before
crew,
that.
and like making like pies. Like we can make the best pie together.
Listen,
I'm like, yeah,
I said
let's make some cream pies.
pies,
God.
multiple, because I think Zesty's mom said something, or Zesty said something about her mom like bringing a pie home or some shit, and that she loves pie. I don't know.
Yeah, she wants to have a cream pie party.
I don't know what I was saying.
Whenever
but
anybody
I
says
know-
that they love pie or makes any kind of pie, like innuendo, I always think of The Rock. And he's just like,
Why?
because he had a bit for many years where he's like, The Rock loves pie, pumpkin pie, apple pie, poontang pie.
Oh my
I heard
God.
that, yeah. I'm surprised they let him get away with saying that too.
I know. I got in so much trouble at school for saying it because I didn't understand what the fuck it meant.
Oh my God.
Oh God!
You guys
Chris.
ever seen like the clip where what was it?
I forget you're younger than me though.
Where they were on USA channel or something, whatever channel they were on, and they got like this Tony McMahon, the whole network got like a memo that says they weren't allowed to like say certain words after a certain time of night, after 10 o'clock.
Oh, and then
they read-
Triple H and Shawn Michaels went out and said all of the
And
words.
China was there too, yeah. And they read it and they said all the words. And then Shawn Michaels is like, and then I did not have sex with that woman. No. He said, I did not sleep with that woman. In fact, we didn't sleep at all. Oh.
Are you talking about when they were
I have a
dead?
mask in my pocket. Yeah.
Instead of getting canceled, USA said, keep it up, do it exactly how you're doing. We're sorry about like trying to stop you.
Yeah, because the ratings like tripled that day.
It was amazing.
Shit was hilarious.
And McMahon was like telling him, was like, hey guys, we gotta shape up. I'm like, hey, we're gonna do it like this. He's like, okay. And he's like, guys,
Hey,
good job. Thanks
Just
for that.
heads up, I'm about to board my plane, so I don't know if I'm gonna lose connection.
Oh my
but,
god, I love you so much. I miss
Just
you.
to let you know, love you guys, and I will, be hopefully
Make
still
sure you
in
don't
touch.
fall in love with some small Buddhist man without me. Okay.
It's a Buddhist lady boy named Johan.
Have a safe flight, though.
Have fun.
Thanks. Thank you. I'm still here for now. We'll see if I lose connection.
Yeah, I suppose I'll do the ceiling.
Hey, Chris,
Yeah.
since it has hit 2 hours, you want to end your podcast since we're also kind of running low on conversation.
Yeah.
Talk the new Guardians of the Galaxy. It looks so great. We did talk about it, didn't we?
We did
Yeah.
talk about it. We did. I mean, we talked about everything that happened in the Super Bowl with the exception of the game itself. And only because I really didn't watch the game.
So how about the Chiefs?
Well, I know my dad's happy right now, I'll tell you that.
Was he a Kansas City fan?
He always rooted for Kansas City because I don't know, do you remember Hector?
Yeah, of course.
So Hector was he used to be a photographer for the NFL. He would actually have a lot of his photos put on like Sports Illustrated, ESPN, things like that. He would be in Kansas City a lot, and he became really good friends with Derek Thomas. Was a linebacker. He's also passed away now. But that happened a while ago, Derek Thomas. And yeah, so because of the friendship he had with Derek Thomas, he became a massive Kansas City Chiefs fan. So it's, every time they went to the, playoffs or anything like that, Hector would go, batshit crazy.
Right.
He'd be like, the fucking Chiefs, I fucking knew they'd fucking make it. Oh, fucking. Like, all right, H-Man.
Do you need help? Yeah, sure, of course. No problem.
All right, so.
1 second, let me just put this in my pocket and. Okay, no worries about the heavy. Hold on, let me do this.
It's heavy, okay?
No, it's okay.
So on that note, I'm gonna call it.
The way piece
This way?
of Jay.
I'm gonna call it a night and a stream. I'm just gonna end it all. No, it's only 12:18.
There you go.
It's
I'm not
early,
worried
just
too
end the podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna end the podcast, but I'm gonna finish this. Well, that does it for this episode of the Crizzle Cast. I want to thank you all so much for sticking around and listening, and I look forward to see y'all next time.